Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Eco Adda Way to Economics. Today we continue NCERT Class 12th Part B Indian Economic Development Chapter 2 Indian Economy 1950 to 1990. So before moving ahead, let me tell you that this channel is about subject economics. So if you are an economics student, make sure to subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of the upcoming videos. Let's start. Today we are going to discuss about the architect of Indian economy, the famous Prasanta Chandraji, the name of the statistician. Planning in the real sense of the term began with the second 5-year plan. The second plan, a landmark contribution to development planning in journal. सो बेसिकली इंडियन प्लानिंग जो है वो सेकेंड 5-year प्लान से स्टार्ट हुआ था. एज इट सजेस्ट द बेसिक आइडियाज़ रिगार्डिंग गोल्स ऑफ इंडियन प्लानिंग. दिस प्लान वॉज बेस्ड ऑन द आइडियाज़ ऑफ चंद्रा जी. In that sense, he can be regarded as a architect of Indian planning. He was born in 1893 in Calcutta. He was educated at the Presidency College in Calcutta and Cambridge University in England. His contributions to the subject of statistics brought him international fame. उन्होंने जितना भी contribute किया in the statistic field, उस वजह से उनको एक international level पर एक fame मिला, popularity मिली. So in 1945, he was made a fellow of Britain's Royal Society, one of the most prestigious organization of scientists. So वो एक member भी रह चुके हैं ब्रिटेन रॉयल सोसाइटी के. Only the most outstanding scientists are made members of the society. He also established the Indian Statistical Institute in Calcutta and started a journal, Sankhya, which still serves as a respected forum for statisticians, जहाँ पर वो अपने आइडियाज़ को एक दूसरे से शेयर करते हैं. ऑल्सो इन द सेकेंड प्लान पीरियड ही इन्वाइटेड मैनी डिस्टिंग्विश्ड इकोनॉमिस्ट फ्रॉम इंडिया एंड अब्रॉड टू एडवाइज हिम ऑन इंडियाज़ इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट, कि इंडिया की कैसे इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट की जा सकती है उसके बारे में इन लोगों ने एक मीटिंग कंडक्ट करी थी. सम ऑफ दीज इकोनॉमिस्ट बिकेम नोबेल प्राइज विनर लेटर, और इनका इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्रेस में भी बहुत ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है. ओके, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ 5-year प्लान. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. So today we discuss from NCERT that growth refers to increase in country's capacity to produce the output of a good and services within the country. वही कि जितनी भी प्रोडक्शन होगी गुड सर्विसेज की एक कंट्री में, दैट इज़ द इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. इट इम्प्लाइजेज ईदर अ लार्जर स्टॉक ऑफ प्रोडक्टिव कैपिटल or a larger size of supporting services like transport and banking or communications, or an increase in efficiency of productive capital and services. A good indicator of economic growth is a language of economics is a steady increase in GDP. The GDP is the market value of all the final goods and services produced in the country during a year. एक particular year में जितने भी goods services produce होते हैं, that is the total market value of the GDP. Suppose GDP as a cake and growth as an increase in size of that cake. So if the size of that cake is large, more people can enjoy it. It is necessary to produce more goods and services if the people of India are to enjoy. So the GDP of the country is derived from the different sector, mainly from the agricultural sector and from the industrial and the service sector. So the contribution made by each of these sectors make the structural composition of the economy, जो ultimately GDP growth को increase करती है. Next point is modernization. To increase the production of a goods and services, the producer have to adopt new technology ताकि production जो है वो अच्छे से हो और ज़्यादा हो as compared to the previous one. Adoption of new technology is known as the modernization. However, modernization does not refers to only the use of new technology but also to change in social outlook. So a modern society make use of talents of a woman in the workplace, and then such a society is a most occasions is also a prosperous. Next is self-reliance. A nation can promote economic growth and modernization by using its own resource or by using resources imported from other nation. या तो वो खुद सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट रहे फिर हम बाहर से इम्पोर्ट करा सकते हैं. So the first 7-5 year gave importance to the self reliance means हम खुद पर डिपेंड रहे rather than importing things to reduce our dependence on the foreign countries, especially for the food. It is understandable that the people who are recently freed from foreign dominations should give importance to the self reliance. एक कंट्री के लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि वो सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट हो in terms of food supply, technology, and for the other basic resources. Last topic is equity. Now, growth, modernization, and self reliance by themselves may not improve the kind of life which people are living. So, a country can have a high growth, the most modern technology developed in the country itself, and also have most of its people living in poverty. So, अभी भी ऐसे लोग हैं इंडिया में जो गरीबी रेखा के नीचे हैं. So it is important to ensure that the benefits of the economic prosperity reach to the poor section. So every Indian should be able to meet his or her basic inequalities and the distribution of wealth should be reduced so that India में जो है वो poverty rate कम हो सके. Okay. So इस वीडियो में इतना ही. I hope इतना आपको समझ आया होगा. So thank you so much for watching this video and comment down if you have any query regarding this video. If you like the content, do like, share and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming video. See you soon.